thoughts on the pitching performances, specifically Marcus and AJ?
Yeah, I mean, well, the pitching group as a whole was a team effort because Deloy and T. Frank did the least amount as far as pitch count, but those were two massive outs. And then Nate Snead grinded out what are the most difficult outs at the end of the game. But the table was set. Marcus was asked to throw on short, kind of short notice there because of some stuff with Liam, get him rested up. And of course, AJ behind him has still been trying to find his way where he's in a rhythm because he's been coming off injury. So both guys battled adversity before we even got here, and then in the stadium with the crowd, and of course the great lineup. One of the, I don't know statistically, but probably, you can argue one of the better, if not best lineup in the country. So big time performance by all those guys.
How impressive was the lineup tonight, just top to bottom?
It was great. We wanted to go with Grimm for a lot of different reasons. You always get a calm presence with him. But Levi stepped in and was massive. But the guy underneath them that's, quite frankly out there because he does a really good job with the glove with Manny was also tremendous. And then each time the lineup turned over, it was a true team effort. And I'm going off my own personal tangent or the coach's tangent, but it really represented what we wanted tonight was to kind of dedicate tonight's game and hopefully a great effort and a win to Tony Dallas, who suffered from ALS and passed away. Chad Dallas was his son. Typically pitched for us on Friday nights or Thursday, game one, and I don't know that we've had a better teammate than that kid since we've been here.
And what would be the key to build off tonight and put together another good performance tomorrow?
Tomorrow I think it's a night game. It's senior night for them. It'll be high emotion, something we've experienced not just at our park but on the road as well. If we do have success on Friday or game one, we have had some success. You're going to get the other team's best punch. So I think the biggest thing is to have a sense of calm. You want some energy over here, but a sense of calm and composure over here and make sure we're just playing the game. Some things got hokey there in one inning. We rush a play and some other stuff. So I think the biggest thing for us is just to play ball tomorrow.
With Phillips, so much has been made about his stolen base things, no stolen bases tonight. Just maybe what was the difference there?
I think he really varied the way he was holding runners on, not just with his pickoff moves. And Coach Elander was kind of teasing and keeping it lighthearted over here in the dugout. He was yelling out, "That's a new move. That's a new look," but also his timing to the plate. And then a big part of that too was, us having a lead. It's a little more difficult to run aggressively, and to no fault of Marcus's, the last few times he's been out there, we've been behind in the game, which allows the offense to be a little more aggressive.
Do you think the double play there in the first kind of settled him down?
Yeah, that was huge. You're facing a big, strong hitter, has a ton of RBIs, and in that situation, he makes a great pitch, gets a double play ball, and it doesn't always work out that way either. The one thing about Marcus, regardless of what you're talking about or what goes on in the game, by now he's seen about every situation this year. He's had to battle through a lot of innings where there's different things going on. So it's nice to see when he has a little bit of presence or composure and just trust that good stuff that he has.
And then can you just go over your thoughts on, was it just rush on that play in the eighth where, things got a little weird?
Yeah, I mean, it's a line drive and he rushed it so much, he kind of caught it and then wanted to race to the bag to get the double play. And then the ball drops and you could get a double play in an unconventional way. So the proper thing there, call-wise, is just to call it a line drive and kill it. But they were able to advance because we had a mad scramble after that. So again, I think that epitomizes just playing ball. I mean, we just put Ariel in for defense because he's arguably one of the best shortstops in the entire country defensively. But any player out here, when you go outside of yourself or you try and go too fast, it usually doesn't work out the way you want.